Okay, welcome back to Daytime. You know, we were talking about the Volunteer Impact Awards, and one of the things Diane mentioned was the fact that the School of Pharmacy has been nominated for one of the awards because of the work they're doing, putting the students together with community organizations and getting them out there to help out in a number of different ways. Well, I know one of the ways the School of Pharmacy is involved, they're involved with an event that happened this past weekend, the Trek for Kids that the House of Friendship puts on.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, a great opportunity to raise funds to send kids that otherwise may not be able to go to camp, which I think, thinking back, did you do camp?
I did.
You did?
When I was a kid, I went to camp, and it was the week-long summer camp. And you're right, you do the canoeing and the polar bear dip in the morning, and I was always determined to do that dip every single morning.
I did not do the polar. I went to nature camp. They had me hugging trees and kissing frogs. It was just, my parents, it was like the most passive experience ever.
I can remember one year with the polar bear dip. It was so cold overnight that the counselors felt so sorry for those of us who actually got up to do it, that they came down with kettles of boiling water to pour in to the front part of the lake because they thought, well, maybe that'll warm it up a little bit for them. Can you imagine?
So much. That was probably not one of the smarter ideas I've heard. See, I never did overnight camp. I never did overnight camp. Well, no, because I came with a warning. Okay, like anywhere I went, there would be like an advanced team that would be, they'd be given a briefing to the camp. No, I did once. And I'm a bit of a practical joker. We actually went this. Wow, it was a real
part
jerk.
Of camp.
Yeah, he was a real jerk. He had an air mattress. We were all sleeping on the ground. He was on an air mattress. So we actually, while he was sleeping, picked him up and suspended him in the creek. Not lying. He was. Yep. Yeah. Wait, we were all eating the camp gruel, and his parents dropped off Kentucky Fried Chicken. They drove up. Like, you want any better way to earmark your child for a practical joke at camp? Just distinguish them that way. Air mattress and Kentucky Fried Chicken when we're all eating that paste that was the camp food. I enjoyed it.
I had great camp food.
Did you?
We had very good camp food.
Did you? Well, but camp is such a vital experience because not only is it a bit of a reprieve for the parents because they have that opportunity to kind of have a break because the children are home. It's summer holidays, but and the kids get to have fun. But I think we undervalue the social importance, the opportunity for kids to really engage other children in a way.
Camp in a lot of ways becomes the great equalizer.
It certainly
for kids,
does.
Anybody can go to camp. When you're there, everybody's all the same.
Yeah, your kind of previous social status does not.
Nope.
Travel with
Not
you.
when you're wearing the same shorts and T-shirts you have all week long.
No,
that's a great
smells,
equalizer right there. Well, and that's why the House of Friendship came up with this Trek for Kids idea. It was started by two young guys that thought that everybody should have the opportunity to go to school. It happened on the weekend. Sarah Manette was there with the camera, and this is what she found.
Darian Shantz Fisher is very excited to be going back to summer camp for the second year in a row.
Very excited. I can't wait.
Last year was his first year, and he went to Munchkins Reloaded at Camp Shalom. And he went for the weekend, and he had such a great time. It was a great experience. He made little keychains. He was really, really excited. And then this year, he's actually going again. He was sponsored through House of Friendship, and he's actually going to be going for a whole week.
If it wasn't for the House of Friendship and its Trek for Kids event, Darian might not be able to go to camp.
It means a lot because it's an experience that he normally wouldn't have had. It costs a lot to send him to those kind of camps, especially overnights, and it's not something we can really afford. But because of House of Friendship, he's able to have this kind of experience, and it's really great.
Local residents raised pledges, then hit the trails to help send children from low-income families to summer camp.
It's our 5th annual Trek for Kids, where we help raise funds to help send kids to camp. People are encouraged to get pledges for their walking or their hiking or their biking, and we're hoping to raise over $50,000 so that we can send over 100 kids to camp this summer.
Thanks to a high community response for this event, many more children will be able to attend summer camp this year.
It's just been a great day. We've had great sponsorship from KPMG, and Eastside Cycle here is fixing bikes for people. We've had just great support from our community. Again, we have double the registrants this year, so we're expecting over 100 people that they'll be walking, biking, or cycling today. So as you can see by this parking lot, it's just going to be a great event, and we're really looking forward to it.
One family raised approximately $4,000 in pledges and wanted to make sure everyone could be involved.
Mom is 84 and has always been a strong supporter of House of Friendship, but the distance that we would be walking was a little more than she thought she could manage, and so wanted to support us with pledges. But then when Tillich and Tanya came forward with the opportunity to use a scooter, she decided to give it a try, and she navigated her neighborhood successfully with it yesterday and was convinced that she wouldn't harm anybody on the trek, and so she decided to give it a try. So here she is, and it's great to have her here.
Making the trek to send kids to camp, I'm Sarah Monette in Kitchener for Daytime.
Isn't that great? Perfect weather for it, too.
Perfect. And again, we were talking off camera about our beloved Sarah Monette has had a bit of a rough run the last little bit covering some of these events that unfortunately it's just been rained out, so she has been soaked to the bone. So the gods were smiling. She was out there, and it was a glorious day, a really successful event.
Very successful, and it's nice to see the support for people because everybody realizes just how important it is for these kids to get them off into camp. And
absolutely.
Can you imagine?
And I just think
getting one of those little keychains.
I know. We used to call it boondoggle.
Boondoggle?
Boondoggle. We had boondoggle.
And your one day at camp?
Oh, there are stories. And congratulations to John Neufeld and his crew. He's such a swell guy. We love John Neufeld here. He's a good guy.
Right.
Yeah.
We're back with more in a moment. Stay with us.